February is going to be the most important month in hip hop history. Now, February is my hard prediction. February is my soft prediction. And I'm going to explain exactly why it's going to be the most important time frame in modern hip hop history. It's going to reshape the next 20 years in hip hop. We're going to get the part 2 in February, people. We're going to get the part 2. Drake and Kendrick going to battle, man. They going to war, bro. Now, Drake was on Aiden Ross's stream last night, and Drake revealed something that I already knew, but I didn't want to put my name on it because nobody else would have backed me up, but I already knew this. Drake revealed something accidentally. Well, Aiden Ross kind of cornered him into revealing this. Let's play the clip.
What's the vibes? What are you listening to?
Music-wise?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you and P&D to drop that album. You told me it was going to drop 3 weeks ago. You lied to me. You told me it was going to drop 3 weeks ago. You lied to me. You told me it was going to drop 3 weeks ago. You lied to me. You told me it was going to drop 3 weeks ago. You lied to me. You told me it was going to drop 3 weeks ago. You lied to me.
I know, you're right. It's coming.
Okay.
All right.
Can I hear the album tonight?
Yeah, you can actually, if you want.
All right.
It's pretty much there.
Rap's dead, bro. I'm sorry. It just is.
Let's not go there.
We don't got to go there, but it's dead.
Let's not go there. You know what? Honesty is, it'll never die.
Keep it on the full cam.
I'm loaded though.
Yeah?
Loaded.
It's
Can I
time.
get a shot, please?
Shot of time.
Me and Party is, like, honestly, I'm probably one of the projects I'm most proud of.
Yeah?
In my life, yeah.
Aiden Ross accidentally revealed something that a lot of us already knew, is that Drake was actually supposed to drop that Party album not 3 weeks ago, but 4 weeks ago. Well, today is the 27th, so what week was 4 weeks ago? It was the week of the 22nd of November. Well, what dropped that week? Kendrick Lamar dropped a surprise album on November 22nd. This album was such a surprise that even the artist that was on the album had no idea the album was dropping.
Well, I was doing something. I know I was doing something, and then and then P was like, "It's out," and I was like,
"What's out?
What's out?" So I didn't even.
That was very cryptic, P. A lot of things could be "it's out" for you.
No, so then I didn't even see it, and then TK sent like 4 more messages, and I was like.
Yeah.
And then I see title track, like your title track, and then I'm like, all right, let me go see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And then I click on it and I see the Kendrick shit is out. So I'm like, what? Ain't no way.
Drake was working with the label, trying to figure out how they could roll out this Party album he got. He wanted to drop on November 22nd. However, there's some things that they obviously had to work through. So while Drake is telling people like Aiden Ross and others, yo, hey, listen, man, we're going to drop on November 22nd. We might drop. Right? He's still trying to work things out to drop. While behind the scenes, the label is feeding Kendrick Lamar, hey, bro, Drake is dropping on November 22nd. Now, Kendrick Lamar sees his opportunity as a way to really crush Drake. You see, Kendrick Lamar feels at this moment he has the culture by their balls, so he can essentially outsell Drake, or at the very least, UMG is going to make sure he outsells Drake. It's kind of like the 50 Cent and Kanye West battle, right? Where they both dropped the album on the same day, and it was actually a rollout for both of their albums, right? They went on various shows, had a versus. It was going to be whoever sells the most is not the king of hip hop. And obviously, right, the labels wanted 50 Cent to renegade out the building, so they made sure Kanye West won, right? There's a huge conspiracy, if you look at the numbers, huge conspiracy as to how the record labels made sure Kanye West won, and 50 Cent actually outsold him. So Kendrick Lamar wanted that to happen. Obviously, it never happened because Drake never dropped, but Drake, at this point, when he sees that GNX is dropped, now he feels played. He feels like, hold up, bruh. So this whole time, this was all like a plot against me, bruh, that if I was going to drop, he was going to drop too, and y'all's going to make sure that his album outsells mine. Even though he never dropped and it never happened, he still feels played because he feels like he was being set up. So 3 days after GNX dropped, Drake filed a pre-action petition against UMG, accusing them of boosting Kendrick Lamar's plays, using bots to weaponize against him during their battle, making sure that Kendrick Lamar ended his career. So Drake is now suing UMG for not playing fair. Because that right there, UMG essentially trying to set Drake up with this versus battle with Kendrick Lamar on November 22nd, that right there was the last straw for Drake. And that right there is what really sparked Drake to file that lawsuit 3 days after GNX got released. Which is why Drake 100% believes these people are trying to end him. Which is why last night on stream, he will say the exact same thing of, y'all can't end me, individuals or big corporations.
All right, I'm gonna read this last story. That's my mother, by the way. And it's crazy. Any of you guys think you can finish me? That's my mom. Are you guys crazy? Anybody, from the biggest, it doesn't matter, from one man to the biggest corporation in the world. You guys have never done me. Are you crazy? The most powerful force you ever seen in your life. Me and her together.
Love it.
Trust me.
That's where you get the heart from, for sure, bro.
Finish anything. Done any of you guys off. Trust me. Anyway, sorry. Huh? Can I get another shot? Sorry, you guys are gonna get me in my feels. Are you crazy? You guys don't want my mom to start talking to you guys. What's wrong with you? You guys don't even know what that's like right there. Out the trenches, out the backyard. Yo, Gucci, forward real quick. Yo, Bob Jack, don't make me. Yo,
that boy got a praying white mama, man. All right, no weapons formed against him shall prosper. So Drake has this party album in the tuck that he believes is gonna be the album that's heavy in demand and is gonna put him back on top. But Kendrick Lamar also has an album in the tuck that a lot of people aren't talking about. Now, I confirm personally with TDE people that Kendrick Lamar has the album in the tuck. But if you don't believe me, let's just go to your Twitter timeline where TDE affiliates are damn near spilling the beans of this new album that's supposed to drop soon. His cousin Hitter J3 says, it's not over yet, get ready for curfew. I guess his closest media ally, DJ Head, he stated, something tells me this is an appetizer. He put the eye emoji. It's not over. Kendrick Lamar is dropping soon. But the question is when? When is he gonna drop his album? When is Drake gonna drop his album? And the most important question of why you click on this video is, how exactly would these albums change hip-hop moving forward? How exactly would these albums reshape hip-hop for the next 20 years? Well, we know that February 9th is the deadline because Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl on February 9th, meaning you have to have that project out before the Super Bowl, which will be that Friday, February 7th, if you want the Super Bowl to add as promotion for whatever music you drop. So if you're going to perform during the Super Bowl, you have to have new music out before it. So hence the momentum will send people over to that album. Kendrick Lamar also understands that Drake and Party is doing an R&B album. Valentine's Day is the 14th of February. Drake and Party, it would be ideal to drop this album before Valentine's Day. And they're most likely going to drop this album before Valentine's Day. So now Kendrick Lamar being so sinister and cynical, he's now hunting down and stalking Drake for that release date because he wants a versus. He wants to finally prove and put the doubters to rest that he's going to outsell Drake. He wants it to be known for sure now that he's what the culture is feeling. Kendrick also knows that Drake knows that he knows that Drake knows that he knows that Drake has to drop that album before Valentine's Day, but also it'll be wise to drop before the Super Bowl. Because if you drop that album after the Super Bowl, it'll be the dumbest mistake ever. Kendrick Lamar is going to do something drastic during that Super Bowl. The momentum from that Super Bowl of having 100,000 people screaming, not like us, potentially screaming that you are a pedo, Kendrick Lamar playing squabble up, calling you out to a fight, being super aggressive. The momentum from that is going to be like a wave. And if that momentum from the Super Bowl carries on and you drop an R&B album singing after you done got dissed viciously, it's going to be bad. Drake knows it's going to be bad. Drake knows it's going to be dumb strategy. Dropping an album singing after this man done dissed you viciously and that momentum is still here. So Drake knows, hey, bro, I have to drop February 7th. That's my deadline as well. I have to drop by February 7th as well. Well, Kendrick Lamar is going to drop whenever Drake drops. So we are going to get this versus. If Drake likes it or not, it's going to happen. We're going to get the verses. We're going to get a Kendrick Lamar album and a Drake album dropping on the same week. And make no mistake, the winner of this battle is going to be solely dictated by who sells more. I understand a lot of people hate this, like, yo, the art should matter. And no, with this Drake and Kendrick standoff, bro, whoever sells more is gonna be the winner of this versus. The outcome and impact on hip hop and the culture will be drastically different depending on who wins this battle. Much like when Kanye West defeated 50 Cent, the sound of music changed. People went away from the boop bop 50 Cent method and transitioned to the 808s and, and mimicked the Kanye formula. And that was the sound of music after Kanye beat 50. In terms of Drake and Kendrick, I think the stakes is much different and much larger here, bruh. Because I'm not trying to expose my biases here, right? If Drake's wins, what happens? Well, if people look at the landscape of this and see UMG is fully backing Kendrick. If Drake is telling the truth, UMG is fully backing Kendrick, and UMG is committed to making sure Drake loses because Drake is currently suing them. So if Drake still beats Kendrick, even though UMG is fully backing Kendrick with all the playlisting, all the promo, all the marketing, and Drake still beats Kendrick, well, that's Drake's beating UMG as well. And that's Drake proving you don't need the label. You don't need the infrastructure. You can still go against the infrastructure and win. That's never been done. That's almost impossible. Drake even attempting this is career self-deletion. It's never happened. So if Drake does this, this now tells the industry we don't need the infrastructure no more. And what I believe is you will see exactly the outcome these record labels have been trying to prevent for the last decade. Drake has tried to go independent multiple other times, and each time they've managed to will him back in because they understand if Drake, the most powerful rapper on the planet, goes independent, this con we've been running, bruh, forever, it's over with. It's done. It's done. Once you tell the artist moving forward, Drake is independent, Drake beat Kendrick alone, Drake went against the record label and Kendrick and won, you got all these other artists, bro, who are under these little record deals who already popping, like Rod Wave, like Moneybag, Lil Baby. Yo, these artists gonna realize, hold up now, bro. Drake's still the biggest rapper on the planet independent, bro. I don't need no label, bro. I'm gone. I'm done. And then also the sound of music, what I believe stayed the same. That's opposed to Kendrick Lamar winning. If Kendrick Lamar winning, the sound of music is over with. You see, Drake and Kendrick took two very different paths in their career. Drake took the path of, I'm going to mass produce hit records. I'm going to use a formula for whatever the culture is feeling in that time frame. If they feeling Afro beats, I'm going to give them Afro beats. If they feeling Bad Bunny, I'm going to give them a Spanish record. If they feeling melodies, I'm going to give them melodies, man. If they feeling boop bop, I'm going to give them boop bop. The formula is always going to be, I'm going to cater to the audience. I'm going to give microwave music and plaster it and get a lot of hits and get a lot of fortune and success. And for the most part, that model has always been a model that works in hip hop. If Kendrick Lamar slays Drake and defeats Drake, what that does is this. It tells whatever artist is coming up is like, hey, bruh, it's kind of like the YouTube Shorts method. You could rack up a lot of YouTube Shorts and gain a lot of subscribers pretty soon, but that microwave method is not going to be sustainable in actually being a YouTuber that makes impact and is here for a very long time. Well, if Kendrick Lamar wins, it then tells the upcoming artists, listen, you don't want to cater to what the public wants. You don't want to mass produce songs with a formula. You don't want to make microwave music. You want to go down a route that Kendrick Lamar went, which is make music that you think is good. Pay attention to the art. Don't mass produce. Drop very few body of works, but make sure each body of work is perfect. Don't hyper focus on TikToks and trends and moments. Focus on making evergreen historical content that's going to last forever. And if Kendrick Lamar wins and shows that this model is how you succeed, it's going to forever change what type of music we're getting from hip hop, as well as how we consume music. Because right now, when we get an album, we listen to that album and we don't go back to it. We listened to an album on Friday and we already forgot that album, bruh. Like by the next Tuesday. Like we already are done with the album. But if artists are taking their time and dropping fewer bodies of works, it's gonna force us to really hold and sit with the music. So whoever wins this is going to change hip hop forever. Now, based on these two outcomes, what change do you want to see happen? Now, because I'm a renegade, because I'm somebody who is anti-establishment, anti-infrastructure, I would want to see the infrastructure gets challenged no matter who wins. I would hope that Kendrick Lamar, if he wins now, can say, I already used UMG for what I want to use them for, which is to take down Drake. Now I can go against UMG. So regardless of who wins, I just want to see the establishment challenged. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Who do you guys think is going to win this versus if they both drop an album on the same day? All right, I'm going to see you guys in this video. If you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out why Aaliyah's murder being reinvestigated is scaring the living hell out of the industry and why I believe is going to ultimately destroy the industry. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.